No, Randy wrote fucking Redneck about himself.
Yeah.
The song Redneck on Sacrament is written about his poor behavior.
I did not know that.
Yep, it's written about his
That's
alcoholism and being a jackass to the rest of the band.
oh, well, that
The fucking
makes a lot of
one of the
dollars.
lines in the fucking song is a fucking note that was left from, I believe, Chris Adler to Randy Blythe, and it's part of the chorus.
I'll have to re-listen to that.
It honestly, if you've never seen the music video, you should also watch the music video because it's fucking hilarious.
I should do that. Um, I went to go open Steam and just like double clicked my Discord icon.
That's already open.
Yeah, I know. Ugh.
Oh, that felt good. That's weird. I'd never load in at night. It's night.
There's my Pax Dei cap. And well, that's weird.
What the fuck was I doing last?
That's
What's weird?
So Fugi is working even though I didn't open it, which has never happened to me. I know it's supposed to just like work without me having to open the web page as long as the links are in OBS, but it's never worked like that for me before. But
well, now it is. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
I
I know that's
Vado
difficult for
Tube
you,
or
but don't look
what-
a gift horse in
what
the mouth.
habit is not loading for me though.
Viado's not working?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, that's weird. That's usually like
Usually that's the one that works first.
yeah.
For you anyways.
Usually I forget to close it and it just stays open forever and keeps my computer from shutting off.
Also that.
No, it's
full
not.
version of Viado is supposed to be coming out this year,
It's
and it'll be hosted on Steam.
it's not running in the background, so okay, so it's not, so that's not the issue.
Oh, I think our upstairs neighbor may have left again.
Well, there's a lot of shuffling going on.
Well, I mean, our mountaintop is clear,
Yeah.
and our stag is back, I believe.
Okay. Woot. Oh, let's get that launched. Okay, I gotta check my my Stream Deck settings because I launched it manually from Task Manager and or from Start Menu and it worked.
Interesting. I see you now.
Oh man, I have to file some complaints about Alexa Plus, which I get for free as a Prime subscriber and as a person who owns like 7 Echo devices. My son turned it on. I was not planning on using it. My son turned it on. I can't figure out how to turn it off. I have
Welcome to the new age of surveillance.
I have 2 big complaints about it. Complaint number 1 is I forget what they call it now. It was when they originally implemented it was called talkback mode, which is where after your initial, like, you say the wake word, you say the initial request, it continues listening for a second request instead of you having to initiate conversation all over again, which is convenient in certain circumstances because it can't for like smart home controls, it can only take one command at a time. So I can't say lights on, soft white 100%. Those have to be 3 separate interactions. And
Meanwhile, I just flip a light switch and the light turns on.
yeah,
So much simpler.
we
I don't
started
even have to speak.
we started with smart lights in my son's bedroom just so that we could turn his lights off without having to open his bedroom door. To make him aware that it was bedtime.
Fair.
And then we were like, yeah, let's have those in most of the house because they're just really cool and convenient. And the light switches still work. You turn the lights off, you turn them back on with the switch, and they just go right back to whatever their last setting was. The thing I don't like is if we leave the switches on, they immediately, like if there's a power outage, they default to on.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the last position they were in.
Well, no. So if we leave the switches on, but
no, I understand.
Vocally
it's
tell the lights
that
to turn
default
off.
To. Yes.
Then.
But if the power goes out, then the default's going to be what the fucking breaker source is going to give you.
So.
I say that's just logic. That's not a failure of technology. That's just analog technology taking place.
The worst thing is here's the worst thing. If you were to go through my entire house and pull all of the smart bulbs out of their fixtures and look at like the branding model number stamps and stuff that are like right above the screw base on the bulb, according to what's printed on the bulbs, all of the bulbs in my house are the exact same brand and model. But if I open up the app from the brand, which is Feet Electric, I have 17 different models of... They're running 17 different versions of firmware.
Fair enough.
Literally each bulb, including bulbs that were like a 3-pack, packaged by them to be sold as a 3-pack at my local hardware store, were 3 different bulbs with the exact same model number running 3 different versions of firmware.
I don't know if you're expecting me to be surprised by the failings of technology, but I'm not.
And to make it worse, there's no way to synchronize them. The only real advantage I've found to buying the 3-packs, aside from the fact that I'm paying less per bulb, is also that they are guaranteed to be from the same production lot, so their color balances will be the same, which is really annoying because most of my 2 of my 3 ceiling fans are 4 light, not 3 light. And so, like, if I call for them to turn yellow, I get 3 lights that are the same shade of yellow and a 4th that's kind of orange. But because it's from a different lot number, and so it has different LEDs, and so a different color balance.
I am still at the point where I don't know what I would ever need colored lights for.
I have a child. It's amusing.
Ah, fair.
That's mostly it. That's like 90% of it.
Fair enough. It's just not something that would, really clock as something I would ever use. So.
Okay, do I have anything I could be throwing into the forges into the furnaces right now?
I mean, probably. There's always something you could be doing.
Yeah. Like I could be making glass. I could be making lime. I need to put these extracts away. Oh, I don't have room for them. Oh, there's some of them. Okay. And I could be making bricks, because I probably don't have enough. I'm going to have to make some room first. Okay. God, I love that craft all button.
It is useful, isn't it?
It really helps with my laziness. Oh, I need more charcoal. Like, I don't have 2 boxes full of it.
I also have a fair amount still sitting here somewhere.
Okay, what did I run out of? Both. Okay. Well, I should have split them. Alright, more charcoal. More sand. More fire. Okay. And then... Actually, I think that needs wood, not charcoal. Lime is wood. Yep. Not the furnace. Kiln. I need to figure out where I'm going to store this crap while I go do something else. There we go. Plenty of empty boxes. Because I never finished properly reorganizing after being...
I hate it when a carcass just disappears after you kill it.
That's not supposed to happen.
No, it just did, though. Shot a deer, it fell over in the bushes, and now it's gone. Claimed by the earth.
Well, how dare it? Clay. Shingles. Overflow. Okay, those are stam pans. Right. that would be useful, Frank. You should really do that. Yeah, see, that just freed up half the chest. I forgot that since the last time that I reorganized all my crap, they changed what things stack to.
So you got to restack your shit then.
Yeah. And I was like, oh great, my leather chest is full. And I'm like, wait.
No, in fact it is not.
No, it is not. These stack values are lower than they're supposed to be. I wish they would make the frickin' beehive pieces stack.
At all.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Nope. We're gonna come over here to one of these empty boxes. Not that one, because it's not empty. Okay. Metal. Something. Okay, that's where I'm supposed to be putting my equipment stuff.
The animal density's a little low today. I wonder if somebody's been hunting recently. That's not me.
Alright, and then those can go in the clothing and armor donation box. Because I don't need them anymore. But they still have plenty of durability. Alright, now let's see, where's... Love the new map.
It is quite a bit of an improvement, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Where are you off to today?
I don't know yet.
How dare you?
I know. Where? Okay, that's what they did. They put it in the character menu where it belongs.
Was that?
The skills list.
Ah.
That's what I need to work on. Weaponsmithing, which means I'm probably going to have to do some more mining. But let's see, what can I fairly reliably make that doesn't have a ridiculous construction cost?
In this game, not much.
Yeah, it's like carpentry is the only skill that you can seriously power level. There's like so many like one.
I'd give fletching that same honor, honestly.
There's just so much of carpentry. Like you can get carpentry to 40 almost entirely off of 1 to 2 ingredient patterns.
Yeah.
Let's see. Things that with a star still give some experience. It's when it turns to a crown that you get no experience. No, that's still too expensive. Freaking 2 bronze bars. Bronze skinning knife. Polished bronze skinning knife, that's more XP. But bronze bar is 5 ingots, yeah. How many ingots does I has?
Never enough.
Facts.
One more thing.
30, 60, 90, 124. There's a... I don't know. When I say fairly recent quality of life improvement to Minecraft, I mean something that has happened in the last decade. Because I really didn't play a lot of Minecraft after, like, I binged on it when it first got out of beta. And then
I've never really had a full-fledged Minecraft period.
And then
I own it on I think I own it on PlayStation, and that's about it. Wells, you're about 30 minutes late.
Oh, hey, my group chat's not working. Let's refresh.
Here, I got you. I didn't press the button because I didn't know you joined. You never announced that you actually accepted the invite.
Oh, my bad. Also,
you got to tell me these things.
Also, my Twitch never refreshed to show that I was actually streaming either, so...
that'll also help.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Now that my ADHD's kicked into full gear, what the fuck was I doing? Fashionably late this time. I wouldn't call it disrespectfully late.
Yeah.
Let me do some butchery, since I'm here. A potted boar.
Oh, it's 5 for 2. That's actually better.
Sounds like a really good sale.
I have moral quandary.
That's concerning coming from you.
Yeah, I know.
You, moral quandary? Usually you're made up your mind whether you're wrong or not.
Yeah. Oh, I'm probably... No, it's so, like... I was talking to... I don't want to call her a barista because she owns the business. But also it's a coffee... It's like a coffee stand. So...
Yeah, we've talked about this person before.
Yeah, the proprietress of Hawaiian Drip Coffee.
Yeah.
They have a rewards program through Square and Cash App that's like it's pretty good. You get it's not like per dollar spent. It's like each drink has a specific point value.
Yeah.
And then It's like 50 points gets you a free coffee or tea.
I think you said something around those lines, yeah.
And I went to redeem the other day, and she couldn't figure out how to do it because her partner's the one that set all that up and didn't really teach her how to do it properly.
It's fair.
And anyway, so like the other thing she needed to talk to her partner about was that the thing that I ordered, my standard order, is apparently not redeemable as a free drink, even though the terms just say a free coffee or tea.
Yeah, it needs to be more specified then.
Right. Like, is it only drip coffees, or are espresso drinks available? Is it only hot tea or iced tea? Apparently none of their iced tea beverages, or which any of the hot teas can be ordered as an iced tea for a 25-cent upcharge to offset the fact that they have to make it stronger so that you still have full flavor after the ice waters it down.
Yeah.
And that my standard order is their cacao colada tea iced.
Sure.
Oh, Fuji doing Fuji things.
Fuji break again.
Yeah, you turned into a mountain with spinny
I'm
gear.
a gear, and not the Gears of War kind. I'm not just a meathead.
Oh. Chrome broke Fuji.
Oh, it wasn't you.
Yeah. No, I clicked
For once,
over.
it wasn't you that broke it.
Yeah, I clicked back over to the Fuji tab, and there was a little pop-up from Chrome that was like, do we want to allow this website access to other services?
Oh. It was doing safety things while not being a safety-centric program itself.
Yeah. I use you out of convenience. Stop being inconvenient.
Chrome has never been convenient.
It was. It was at one point.
Nigh on 14 years ago, maybe.
Right. Well, now the convenience is just so that I don't have to switch browsers.
You should do it anyways.
I know. Let's get 200, and then we'll go back upstairs. And
I'm out of space there, so I guess I'm putting it over here. Where was that meat chest? Meat chest, please. Meat chest, hello. Hold that.
So anyway, she tried to ring the thing up. It took my points balance as soon as she started the redemption process. Mm-hmm. It took my point. It deducted my point balance, but then it didn't go through because she was trying to ring up an incompatible item. And then she was like, well, I'm just gonna like kajigger it to see if I can get it to work, and then she couldn't because it kept saying I had insufficient points. And then she was like, okay, so probably, I don't know. She was like, I don't know if this is gonna work or what. And I was like, well, do you get reimbursed for this in any way? And she was like, oh no, absolutely not. The reward system is entirely voluntary to participate, whether or not we're going to have one. And if we are going to have this reward system, we eat the cost of it entirely.
Fair enough.
And I was like, okay, that's good to know. Well, it didn't go through, and I saw this morning that it had refunded my point balance. And now I'm like torn between, do I want to get a second free beverage? Because she didn't charge me.
If you appreciate and respect the company enough, I would probably go with at least ask them about it first.
Yeah. I really want to get really nosy with them and be like, I need to know how well are y'all doing with this? Like, are you gonna survive the summer? How likely is this going to continue for the next 3 years? Because they want this to be their forever job.
Yeah.
Okay, the main proprietress, the one that's there every morning, also works nights for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. She's not a deputy, but that's all she will tell me about her night job. But she works 3/12s. So, like, 3 days a week, she's there at her little coffee trailer having been up for the last 12 hours and going to be in the coffee trailer until noon.
Fair enough.
Only to wake up again at 5 to go back to work. So that's some dedication. And then her partner is a school teacher that gave up teaching to help with this. Of course,
we don't have any large quarries around us, do we? It's all small ones.
Yeah, the big ones are all like in the wilds. But even the like...
Are they really?
But there's a... Hold on, okay, look. Markers, enemy factions...
I'm scrolling around right now looking for the fucking... It's under sites.
Yeah, I was turning off everything but sites. But the one that's, like, closest to us... Oh, no, that's a big one.
Where's it at?
In the wilds, near where the, like... The letter E is to the east of us. There's, like, those... that...
How far zoomed in are you? Because I'm trying to get a fucking...
Dude, you could zoom all the way. It's okay from.
I'm trying to figure out where you're using as a starting point because I don't know what E you're talking about. There's 35 E's on the page.
Okay, hold on. Hey, go to my stream.
Yes.
Okay. You see this letter E, made out of mountains?
I can't see your fucking cursor. There you are.
This lowercase letter.
Oh, that's.
Lowercase
that does
letter
not look
E
like an E to me, but okay, I see it now that I've tilted my head.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so right next to there is a quarry.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Southeast of the E.
Yeah, I see that.
It's a big one.
Yeah,
at least
I'm headed that way. I'm gonna go at least take a look.
And if
through the Greylands,
and if there's nothing there, southwest of there in the little peninsula area is another one. And does my cursor not show up on stream?
I couldn't see it because you were zoomed so far out and all of the fucking icons looked like cursors.
Oh.
Remember,
no,
you are on my
it
phone.
It does, okay. No, okay, it does show up on stream.
I say, remember, you are on my phone. Visuals are different in fidelity between the two.
Yeah. I have to say, from an audience interaction perspective, I prefer my console streams because I'm playing with the console piped into my USB capture device, and then I'm using OBS's program projector to basically plaster to my primary monitor what OBS is outputting to the stream.
Okay.
So when I'm playing my console streams, I see I see all of my overlays, my chat overlay that's shown in OBS and all of that stuff. And I don't have to look at my second monitor. I do need to get a different capture device though, because well, actually I don't know if it's going to be unique to this particular really generic capture device, or if it's just a Windows issue that I'm going to have with any USB capture device.
What is it?
Windows keeps disabling the audio, and I have to keep going. I've
never even heard of that with capture devices.
I have to keep going into my Windows audio settings and re-enabling it as an audio input device so that it'll show up in OBS, so that I actually have console audio in my stream.
Yeah, that feels like something that shouldn't be happening at all. So definitely, how much research have you put in on it?
And well, the only research that I've put in on it is that it only happens with my HD capture device. It does not happen with my SD capture device.
Okay.
So when so I don't have this problem when I'm doing the retro games. I only had this problem. I've only had it with my Metroid Prime 4 stream, which is done. I'm done. I am not touching that game for at least probably until another. I don't know. I'm thinking about hooking up my Wii U and doing the Metroid Prime trilogy for Wii.
Fair.
And then maybe after playing through that, I'll just breeze through Metroid Prime 4 again and maybe try to speedrun it. but I finished my hard mode 100% clear and unlocked all of the gallery stuff, and got to see the ending with Samus without her helmet on.
Yeah.
And
the typical Metroid reward.
Right. Well, in Super Metroid, it was 2D pixel. It was 16-bit 2D pixelated Samus in a bikini.
Yeah, no, the reward is seeing Samus without a piece of armor, regardless of what that armor piece may be.
Yeah. I have the. This is the case of, like, Nintendo just can't win when it comes to Metroid. Like, the biggest complaint people had with Metroid Other M was that Samus talked too much, was one. No, that was number 2, was she talked too much. Complaint number 1 was that it portrayed her as being weak. Because this was supposed to be, like, one of her very first missions working for the Galactic Federation. And she's not, like, this isn't the experienced, confident hunter from the franchise. This is someone who barely knows what she's doing. And a vast majority of the toxic male fan base was like, that's not what we want. And also, she talks too much. And so they way overcorrected with Metroid Prime 4 and made it where everybody talks but her. And it's implied that she is saying things, because someone will ask a question that requires a complex answer. It will cut to Samus. She will nod. And then that person will have the answer to their complex question and respond to it. Something that you as a player, if you're paying attention, would know what the answer would be, but... What? Is it Discord doing Discordy things or something? I just heard a bunch of...
Checkity check, check, 1, 2.
I hear you now.
There we go. I fucking panned over to Discord because I wasn't hearing nothing, and I had 5,000 millisecond ping.
Oh!
And I went, that's not right. Let me end and restart the call. And Discord does that every once in a while, where it's like, I don't know what to do with this service. It's like, your infrastructure is crashing ever since you fucking alienated your user base.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like Samus doesn't talk enough. It's annoying.
Yeah, the last thing I heard was the complaints about her talking too much and then being weak.
Oh.
And then silence came for all of us.
Okay, so the reason that she was being portrayed as quote unquote weak in Other M is because this was supposed to be like one of her first missions with the Galactic Federation.
Yeah.
And she's not the confident, experienced hunter that she is in all of the games that on timeline follow, because timeline-wise, Other M is the first the first mission we have.
Fair enough.
But in Prime 4 they way overcompensated, and she does not talk at all. Everyone else in the game talks to her, and the only thing and then the camera cuts to her, and she like either just has completely blank stare that you can't see through her visor, or she will nod. Or
I'll
she
be
will
real, I don't remember
something.
her talking through any of the other primes all that much.
No, she didn't due to hardware constraints. It's
more of a commentary on I don't see that as, why are you upset about her not talking now, or why are you upset about her talking now? Not you specifically, but the royal you in this particular instance.
Right. So with the other Prime games, there isn't a lot of opportunity for her to talk.
Yeah.
She's like interacting
really
with she's interacting with things that aren't actually there. Like, even in, I think it was in Prime 2, the whole light-dark dichotomy, the Luminoth that she's speaking to is a spiritual projection. it's not actually there a living Luminoth.
Yeah.
But in Prime 4, there's a squad of four other Galactic Federation, well, 3 soldiers and a tech that she interacts with, that all have a lot of dialogue, and her responses are either just like nothing or she nods, and sometimes they will prompt her with a question that should have a complex answer, and then what she will do is nod, and then that person will have received their complex answer. And it's something that you as a player if you're paying attention, you're going to know what that answer would be.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, technically as the player, you don't need Samus to speak it, but at the same time, it's really annoying when it's complicated question, absolutely no response, no verbal response, person now knows what Samus was trying to convey.
Yeah. Feels like cop-out.
Right. But it's a situation of, like, Nintendo can't win because the fan base was complaining that she talked too much in Other M, and now the fan base is complaining that she doesn't talk at all in Prime 4.
I mean, that just sounds like an overcorrection on Nintendo's part of at that point.
Yeah. Though the vast majority of comments on Other M were from the extremely toxic male fan base that were like, she shouldn't be speaking at all. And we're talking about the same collection of the fan base that are like, that treat Other M as though the game does not exist.
Which is a choice, I suppose.
Like people do with the, there's a novel, maybe technically a short story, that Square Enix published that is canon, that is the events that take place between Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the vast majority of the fan base is like, we don't speak of this, it does not exist. And I'm like, that's how I feel about 10 too, so... It's like, why did a Final Fantasy game need a sequel?
I mean, it was the first of its kind to get one, but certainly wasn't the last.
Yeah. I haven't played any of the Final Fantasy XII sequels either. Actually, haven't even properly played Final Fantasy XII.
As someone who's never really had any appreciation for the Final Fantasy games because they just are so long-winded, and make absolutely no sense on first pass if you're not really like hammered into the fucking every little detail thing. And as someone who first passed through the RPG zone without realizing what it was supposed to be about, it was an experience that just kind of soured me early. And I'm open to going back at some point, but at the same time, I just fucking have such irritation for the existence of the franchise at this point.
I have problems with very early entries in the franchise. Like, I have a complete in-box original NES Final Fantasy.
Fair.
Which, financially, is a big deal. It's probably the most valuable thing that I own. It's not like sealed box. It's not mint condition.
No, but it's enough to make a difference.
But it is the cartridge, the plastic sleeve that NES games came in. The original Final Fantasy came with an instruction booklet and paper maps.
Yeah.
And the, of course, box itself. It is all there. It is all in fairly good condition.
You're gonna love this quarry. It's nothing but iron.
Oh, yeah.
It is nothing but iron at the big quarry out here where I made it to.
Let's take a look. Okay, oh yeah, that one. Okay.
I'm about to travel to the next one down.
Iron.
Because this one, I don't need iron. I don't fucking need iron. So I'm gonna just start heading south after I mark my next spot on my map.
What are you looking for?
I just want larger areas for mining mining general shit.
Oh. You are going to be disappointed.
Oh, I know.
Blarg.
Alright, let's go south. I say it's one of those, like, I just want to find a larger area to mine the standard shit.
Oh. Well, I mean, iron is the standard shit right now.
No, not really.
Do you need, are you talking? You need like impure copper and tin?
The copper and tin starting point is the standard, in my opinion.
You're probably not going to find any of that in the wilds. You might.
That does surprise me, honestly, because you would think they would just give you a larger resource vein of all types. Otherwise, you're just excluding all players of other levels.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wouldn't make any sense for there to not be any at all, because like you can still find reeds and clay
everywhere. Everywhere. Right now, I'm just descending a mountain chaotically.
All right, let's just make iron nails until I level up and or run out of materials.
This is all, and that was all like not impure iron. That's standard, like stock standard, like good iron in that place. So if you need to come across it at any point, that keep in mind that that is a good place to go. That's survivable. At least I know I won't get chased by lost souls out here. Sunlight's on me. I sprinted like through 3 lost soul camps. 'Tis a hectic path, but it worked.
Let's see, maybe I can make...
That's a brown bear.
Sword blade, sword hilt. What are the requirements for those?
I should be cross straight from here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna work on blacksmithing for now and just get that up to where I can make the next tier stuff. The next tier crafting tables.
Fair.
And then during the week I will study a power leveling guide for weaponsmithing, and then I'll do that next time. Nope. I don't want you to talk to me about my vehicle's extended warranty.
Sure they do.
No, I don't want them to talk to me. They're
sure
not
they
gonna
do.
They're not gonna offer me an extended warranty on a 2003 Honda Odyssey with 316,000 miles on it.
They will attempt to until they find out that information.
Yeah, I got them to stop calling me for like 10, 15 years when they called the very first time I got one of those calls oh so long ago, and I was like very enthused, and I knew they were going to say no, but I was playing along, and I was like extremely enthused, and I was like, yes, I would love to extend the warranty coverage on my vehicle. In fact, I thought that the warranty had already expired and I was SOL. And they were like, well, what are you driving? And I was like, Oh, it's a station wagon, and they were like, I'm sorry, can you give me the make, model, and year? And I was like, oh, right, sorry, Ford Taurus, 1986. And they were like, well, that's not completely out of the question. How much? What's the mileage on it? And I was like, well, it had 210,000 miles on it when I paid $300 for it 2 years ago. And they were like, yeah, okay, well, how many miles does it have now? And I was like, well, I've been driving it pretty hard for 2 years, and the odometer broke. But the odometer broke after it rolled over again, and it doesn't have a 100,000 mile digit. It's just that the previous owner had documented that they had rolled over the odometer twice.
Yeah.
And it's rolled over at least once more since I bought it, so it's got, like, it rolled over to 300,000 miles, and then it stopped working, so the odometer reads, like, 00000, and then it has a tenths of a mile digit that's a different color, and that was at 4 when the odometer just stopped working. And it was one of those old school analog rollover ones. I love those.
Yeah.
I hate the odometer in my van because I have to guess at what the mileage is because it's an LED display and it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. And my mechanic was like, we could probably pull the mileage from the OBD2 connector. And I was like, you're giving Honda a lot of credit for them putting any amount of, like, extra RAM into the engine control module so that it could store a mileage value instead of it just live updating, you know, whatever the board that controls the 7-segment display. And they were like, well, we'll try. And they hook their fancy computer up and they do their things, and they're like, yep, nope, we can't pull the mileage this way, so what do you guesstimate your mileage to be? I was like, well, I have the thing on Google Maps enabled where it, like, saves all of my driving history.
Yeah.
But really, if I'm not actively using navigation, which is most of the time I'm not, it really just registers every time I've stopped somewhere for more than 5 minutes. And so it, like, does, it's got a lot of these, like, straight lines. It's like, if you look at my daily travel history, it's like I'm flying directly from my house to my son's daycare. Because it doesn't register any of the traffic lights that I stop at on the way. It's just like, you were here at this time, and then you were at this other location at this time, and then you went back home.
There was this period in between where we just don't know.
Yeah, we don't know how you got there.
It just happened.
But the distance on a straight line is 2.9 miles.
And that's what we're going to give you.
Yeah. Well, the driving distance isn't that far off. It's like 3.1. So
fair.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, these large ones are strictly like the good iron sources. In case you had not investigated these for yourself at some point recently.
Okay.
So, as you progress in your crafting adventure, you will eventually come there. Also, these have interesting collision physics on the outtake. I don't think that my character's supposed to be doing that. There's little wooden, like, slats every few feet when you're leaving out the hill. And as you walk over one of them, your character janks.
Yeah, I don't think
every single time.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
And so I don't know if you were seeing it on my screen.
I was not.
There.
Although
I'm still in the area.
Oh. I don't want to fight you. Get away from me. I was walking through the spooky woods while looking at the picture-in-picture view on my starting card, because that's currently up in my preview panel. And then I collided with a Veil Stalker.
And that'll end well for you. It's only a Veil Stalker after all.
I don't know, maybe if I had my Healy staff equipped, I could probably solo a Veil Stalker, but I've got my spear and shield, but then my Healy armor. So, not exactly the best setup.
I'll be honest, I don't even know where I'm going at this point. I'm just wandering off.
Well, you're on an ad break at the moment.
Yeah, I'm free roaming at this point. I found a street and I started walking. Same exact fucking mentality I had as a teenager. That's a road. I'm gonna walk down it.
Yeah. I got lost. I've gotten lost exactly once in my life. And I
had a whole forest pop in for me. Continue. You got lost once.
I have such a good sense of direction in reality that my friends that I used to play like City of Heroes with were constantly baffled by the fact that I was always getting lost in that game.
Digital sense of direction is a whole different monster.
Right.
For me, I am so landmark based that I will map out my surroundings wherever I wind up set up at for a period of time, just so I know where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
You are losing frames on stream.
I'm losing frames in game. I was running it like 20 FPS.
Were you? Was that so? That wasn't just fucking OBS screwing up. That was the game. Okay. I look down and I see a fucking slideshow on my phone. I'm like, that's not you. That's not how you usually operate.
No, this game's still like I don't know. I should probably tweak my settings to try to get a better frame rate, but like I would rather this game be pretty.
I have found a nice balance. Did you get the new graphics card or no?
No, I have not.
I wasn't sure if you had or not.
I'm going to get a my wife has approved me to get a an Intel Arc Celestial when they launch.
Sure.
But that's probably like Christmas time this year at the earliest. So but if Celestial is as much of an improvement over Battle Mage as Battle Mage was over Alchemist, then we're going to be looking at cards that would be able to compete with like the mid-range RTX 5000 series cards.
Yeah, the 50
series. For the price of a cards that should be able to compete with like a 5070 Ti for less than the price of a 5060.
Fair enough. The 5060 is still pretty unreasonable, but
right. Well, for less than I paid for my 3070 Ti that I'm running right now.
Fair.
And I am really, I don't know, I'm really disappointed in the graphics card industry in general, and also the current game development space as a whole, because
it's been pretty sloppy lately, and not in the fun ways.
I don't like the AI trickery.
It's garbage.
I don't like fidelity super resolution, and I don't like let's see, whatever the NVIDIA's proprietary one is, deep learning super sampling, DLSS.
Mm-hmm.
It is garbage. It either is so negligible of an improvement boost that you might as well not even be running it, or it makes the game run smoother, but and it quote unquote higher resolution, but it makes everything like soft and blurry.
And it just muddies everything up.
And frequently makes text completely unreadable. And so I'm like, and there's a couple of games that I wanted. There's a couple of games that I've bought where you can't turn it off.
Yeah.
Like there's DLS. You choose DLSS or FSR. There is no way to turn it off. The game will not run without one of them. And I'm like, no, I don't want your cheats. I want, like, I shouldn't need those cheats. It's not like I'm trying to play at 4K. The point of those is to be able to game at 4K on hardware that shouldn't be able to handle 4K.
Yeah.
So that the video card manufacturers can overcharge you for a card that without these AI cheats performs worse than a 1080 did.
Yeah.
At 4K. And like the solution isn't AI cheats. The solution is more VRAM.
Yeah, absolutely.
Optimize game better.
Oh, God forbid.
Yeah, I know. I'm. Oh no.
You're absolutely asking for too much on that one.
I'm very old school in my thought processes. How dare you ask
the game devs to make games?
I just ran right through a freaking Lost Souls encampment.
Yeah, I did that earlier a couple times.
I feel
as long as you got a little sprint on you, you should be able to find.
I feel like that's the wrong verbiage, but hey, there's some copper. I'm probably not in the mine. Nope.
Hello, bear. I'm gonna walk past you now, and hopefully you won't do anything about it. Yeah, that's what I thought. You stay over there, and I'll stay over here. And then we don't have to bother each other. Your buddy is here right next to the road might be another problem, though. There's like 3 bears in the area. What the fuck is this about?
Devs don't want you out here solo.
Well, I outran all 3 of them real easy, but still.
I remember before they put the little skull icons next to the entity names to signify that this is not something you are supposed to try to solo, complaining that, like, I could kill a level 3 boar with absolutely no problem at all, but I'm getting mauled to death by these level 2 bears.
Yeah. So they may be level 2, but they're level 2 for a group of 4.
Yeah.
Which logistically and logically makes no sense. But you know, we'll do it anyways.
Well, they also removed. I haven't seen a level 2 bear since the game went live. I think they're like the lowest levels are 3. So okay, so there's some tin outside of the mine.
Are you over at the quarry?
Yeah.
I'm somewhere in Dullivan at this point.
Oh, okay. This is the stuff that becomes wrought iron.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I said, it's the good iron.
The good iron.
Your game is chug-a-lugging.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I've ever seen you chug-a-lug so much.
I have.
Sure, but I mean, like, I usually have your stream open. I've not seen it this bad in a while.
Here, let's go. Let's just change overall quality to medium and see what happens.
Be good if I put my fingers back on the right keys.
Well, that gave me 10 FPS.
It's better than the 3 you had.
And the only thing I can really tell is the draw distance has gotten a lot closer.
The most I've noticed with having things on like the mid-level is that sometimes the edge of a mountain will pop in or some trees will pop in.
Oh, but, that's a level 4 brown bear.
Give it a hug. Maybe it'll call you its friend.
Go away.
Now I'm officially in Dolavan.
You're about to be officially out of Dolavan. Or
no, I just walked in.
Oh, your marker on my map was bouncing around.
Oh, I'm going fucking east towards north.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what the hotkey is for the miracle wheel. Because I'm not running back.
Is it like H or something?
Yes, it's H. I don't know why I thought it was F. Or G. I was just like...
I don't think F does anything.
I was like, I know it's in the home row.
I'm just vibing in Dolavan for the moment. If I find anything fun, I'll deal with it. But otherwise, I'm just slow walking home. Yeah, I just follow the roads north. Eventually I'll come to that furnace. It looks like I should be able to cross there. Fair enough. It's like, I know I could teleport back, but this part of the joy of this game for me is just seeing the sights.
I can understand that.
It's not like I have anything else really planned for the day. I don't feel like grinding any particular skill.
I want to go to the north. I want to go to the one in the north. I want to go look at the one that's far away. Over the river and through the woods. And am I likely to get there without having to rely on the road?
Why is everybody's market empty? Someone has to be selling something somewhere in this world.
I think it's because there are currently only players willing to... You're the only non-subscribed player. That's my theory, is you're the only non-subscribed player, and so people built these markets expecting to bank on players like you that will have to buy everything or rely on charity, and then they realized that there isn't enough people to meet that description, and so everybody's just self-sufficient. Or everybody belongs to a really friendly clan who just gives them all the stuff that they need.
It's like, I'm out here trying to fucking engage in the economy and no one's doing economy shit.
Yeah.
Who would build Pax World without having shit to sell? The people who built Pax World, that's who.
You mean Pax Smart?
It's all the same. It's all lies.
That's a dead end. How dare they? How do I get... There we go. We'll just jump over the wall. How dare you build a fortress without a back door?
Some would say it's even more secure that way.
It's not the point. It's an inconvenience to me. That's all that matters. It's whether or not I can get where I'm going.
Every player of every video game ever. Time to run directly through a fucking encampment.
I was,
Gentlemen, stop trying to kill me. I'm not here for you. It goes for you too, Boar.
I was, scrolling Facebook video, which I don't recommend.
So that's your first mistake.
Right, obviously. And I stumbled across this guy that was playing this really funny game, like, not just heavily inspired by, but looks like stole some of its graphical resources directly from Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes in to some random house-like structure, and I'm going the wrong way.
Are you? Are you sure about that?
Yeah. He, does the whole pick up pot, throw pot thing.
Sure.
And, the NPC residing in the house, like, as soon as he picks up the pot, reacts to the fact that he picked up the pot. And then he throws the pot, and they're like, and the person's like, that was a priceless heirloom from my father. What have you done? I was like, honestly, this was exactly what I was wanting from, like, the next 2D Zelda game.
Bold of you to assume they'll ever go back to 2D now that Breath of the Wild has taken everything to a new level. You might get 2.5D at most.
Okay, well, they did,
Link's Awakening remake, yes.
Right. Well, there was the one where you play as Zelda.
Yeah, that's not a Legend of Zelda game by proxy. That's straight up actually the only Zelda game.
Yeah.
Every other one's Link.
Right. It's the one where you play as Zelda trying to rescue Link, only to find out that, well, he did need a little bit of rescuing.
There was one other one where you play as Zelda, and that was back on the Commodore.
But Philips CDI.
Oh, was it the CDI? I thought it was the Commodore.
No, because if it was the Commodore, I would have it.
Ah, fair.
My son was saying that he wants to play Minecraft Java. And I'm like, why?
Mods.
And he goes, no, not mods. He said, he was like, cause the world is bigger. And I was like, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll start working on a way for you to play Minecraft on Java when you, like, reach the Stripe lands in one of your 3 worlds that you have on the Nintendo Switch on Bedrock. And he's like, what are the stripe lands? I was like, you should know what the stripe lands are. You've watched, like I only know about them because of a video that you made me watch. Like, that's why I went back to playing on Java, because I found out that the lie about Bedrock being infinite.
You know, Java's bigger and
Java
more
is
openly accessible to mods.
Java is finite, sure. It has a defined world border, but that defined world border is at 29,997. It's 29,999,997 blocks from center.
Oh, that sounds about right. Which
and
gives it roughly 30,000 from on either side.
It's roughly 30 million in any direction.
Yeah.
And it used to be exactly 30 million, but they changed it for some. I don't know why they changed it.
It's usually a mathematical reason.
Yeah. And then if you hack said game to remove that physical world border, you've got another few million blocks you can go before you reach the stripe lands in Java.
Yeah.
And then, but he's like, oh, I went completely past the quarry. I went around the base of it.
Shame.
Because it's on a hill.
I am slowly coming back up on the border of Avon to the south.
So anyway, the stripe lands are due to how precise the tracking is in Minecraft, which is way more precise than it needs to be.
Fair.
Like, the object tracking in Minecraft, if you consider one Minecraft block is one positional coordinate, like one whole number value positional coordinate.
Yeah, it's a 1 by 1, yeah.
Right, okay. Object tracking in Minecraft is to the 1,000th of a block, which is way more precise than it needs to be. And Bedrock uses 32-bit floating point numerals for its object tracking. And mind you, literally everything in the game is an object that needs to be tracked.
Fair.
Okay. And it's tracked, everything's tracked to a precision of 1,000th of a block by default. But the further you get away from center, the bigger the integer value is, and it's at a certain point it starts losing decimal places on its tracking precision in order to have more numbers on the left side of the decimal.
Yeah.
And when the number of decimal points available for tracking object position gets to 0, the game starts gets to less than 0 actually. Because with floating point you can reduce the number of significant figures and just have trailing zeros that are still to the left of the decimal point. So technically your whole number values are not being tracked correctly because you've got these trailing zeros that it's ignoring for math purposes but are there for the actual positioning. And that causes the game to start putting these gaps between the blocks when it's rendering them.
Which is why the world seems to be disintegrating.
Right. But when
integer shit is weird
when you're tracking,
when it comes to
when the tracking gets to only having only being able to track within 1/10 of a block is when the game stops letting you walk. And the only way to continue moving is by using elytra and rockets, firework rockets, to fly. Um, and which is an absolute necessity to actually get to the stripe lands.
Mm-hmm.
But so I told my son, I was like, if you want to be able to play Minecraft on Java, I need you to get to the stripe lands in Bedrock. He has never strayed more than one biome from spawn. And he's complaining that his worlds are too small. He spends 90% of his time on Minecraft actually playing on super flat. In super flat creative, because he just wants to build he just wants to build like 330 block tall rainbow colored towers.
Fair enough.
He's got one made out of every type of colored material available, starting with wool.
Fair enough.
He even has one that's like, what is it? He has one that's made from just things. So like he made one that's just all of the rainbow colored wools, like every color of wool in proper color spectrum order. And then he did the same thing with he did the same thing with powdered concrete and concrete, and then he was like looking for just like objects that he could place from the creative inventory menu, and made one that was like redstone blocks, and then I forget what he used for orange, and then his yellow was beehive blocks. And I was like, I'm surprised you didn't do gold. And he goes, Daddy, gold is gold, not yellow.
I mean, he fucking told you.
Fair enough.
Why are you mad at me? I'm not even near you.
Yeah, we need a quarry that's like impure iron without all the copper and tin cluttering it up.
I could also do with just a quarry of copper and tin with none of the iron cluttering it up.
Yeah.
Officially in recognizable territory.
Oh, I just triggered myself. My
What?
wife was reading some like Disney news, like park improvements and stuff. And one of them has me like super excited, and the other is just like it won't leave. I mean, I don't really care, but it won't get out of my head. I'm going to start with that one, which is the what is it called? The Starlight Parade or whatever their parade and fireworks show is that they close out the park with almost every day. Like the part of that has always been Tinkerbell flying from the castle.
From the castle down to the... yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it dozens of times.
They're adding Peter and Wendy to that.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. Which is cool, but like, eh. Like, usually I don't stay around. If I'm going to Disney, I don't stay around that long because I'm having dinner at Epcot. But the... excuse me. The thing that's really cool is whatever they call the park, Disney's Hollywood Studios or whatever. The only roller coaster in the world that I like is the previously branded as the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah, the Rock and Roller Coaster. Yeah.
Yeah. Magnetic launch coaster that launches you from like 0 to 60
in about 0.8 seconds.
Yes. And the whole thing is so fast that you can't even tell that you're going through like corkscrew inversions and shit.
Speak for yourself. I felt every curve.
Okay. Well, I didn't. I just felt the relief in my back pain from the G-forces. From the constant acceleration holding me in my seat until the ride was over.
So the first time I rode it, I was like 9. So,
so I was disappointed to learn that that Aerosmith chose not to renew the contract for their likeness to be used on that attraction.
Who was it that took over it again?
I don't know who's there now, if there's even anybody at all.
Well, I don't even think it's been finished rebranding yet.
It is. Oh, no. They just announced what the rebrand is going to be.
Yeah.
It's the Electric Mayhem.
Oh, fair enough. There are worse choices.
Yeah, no, I love the frickin' Muppets, man. It's the Electric Mayhem. The first song for the ride is going to be an Electric Mayhem cover of Song 2 by Blur.
Nice.
And I am really excited. I'm like waiting for them to announce that ride has reopened as the Electric Mayhem's Rock and Roller Coaster.
I do kind of hope one thing, and that is that they don't fucking make it quite so deafening. Because it was a little painful. Just on a personal level, that shit did hurt a little bit. Because the speakers are right on the sides of your head.
Yeah.
If it weren't for that, if the speakers were just ambient, it'd be a lot better. But the speakers are right there on your fucking brain.
I don't recall it being too loud for me when I rode it. And I've only ridden it twice.
Oh, that was in every visit when I was growing up.
I've only ridden it twice, and both times were as an adult.
Fair.
And the first time, I was lied to get onto it.
Yeah.
And this was during an era where the only roller coaster I would ride was Space Mountain.
Fair.
I don't
my
like
first roller
coasters.
coaster was Goofy's fucking Barnstormer. That was my very first roller coaster. That was the one my grandparents managed to coax me onto.
I used to like, well, I like wooden roller coasters. I don't know what it is about wooden coasters that I like them, but I can't ride them anymore because of my back.
Wooden roller coasters displace my testicles, and not in a fun way.
And I don't like the drop hills. I like the jostling. That's what it is. I like about wooden roller coasters is all of the jostling back and forth.
That makes my fucking joints hurt.
And I can't do that anymore because of my back. So
the jostling makes my fucking joints hurt.
But my brother-in-law, we had, how was it? The last time that I went to Disney's Hollywood Studios was, oh dear God, it was like a year after I started dating Layla.
So it was before the name changed, when it was still Disney's MGM Studios.
Yeah. And we went because me wife, back when she was just me girlfriend, she did she was so when we started dating, she was still in high school,
Yeah.
We started dating the summer between her junior and senior year. And both years, like all 4 years of high school, she was in choir. And all 4 years that she was at that high school, that high school's choir was invited to sing at the at Epcot for their Christmas festival.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone who gets invited to that gets a handful of free passes to give to friends and family members, free passes that are good for a full year.
Yeah.
And so that summer, she had still had a handful of passes, and we used them to go to Epcot. And then the summer of after her senior year, no, it was spring break. During spring break of her senior year, she used her passes that she got for for doing the Christmas festival, for us to go to Hollywood Studios. And it was me and her brother and her mother. And her brother Tarek kept goading me into getting on rides that I would normally not ride, because he's like, "You've never been here. You will probably never be here again. You really should experience this fully. And this isn't like Epcot, where saying that I'm only here for the food is completely valid. There aren't enough food options for that to be a valid choice." So I rode the Tower of Terror because iconic.
Also, probably the gentlest thrill ride there.
Yeah. And not that big of a deal for me, because I'm not, or at least I wasn't at the time, I did not have a fear of heights. And it was nice to be able to, like, ooh, that was a gigantic frame rate dip for some reason.
Yeah, I see that. Because I'm a few seconds behind on stream because I haven't refreshed in a while. I just watched you lock up.
The Tower of Terror, just, you get to the top of the tower, it opens the doors, you have a wonderful view, and then you drop. I later learned that they pipe in, like, they have pre-recorded people screaming for the drop, for just in case not enough people scream.
Yeah.
Because they want people from the outside looking at it thinking that it's absolutely terrifying.
Of course.
Which, I mean, yeah, an elevator falling is scary. But, like, I get on that ride knowing that it has this flawless safety record. No one has ever died. One person was injured, and that person was the ride attendant, because they did not properly strap in time.
Yeah.
But it's like, perfectly safe ride. I'm good. I enjoy view. Then view changes suddenly because the doors are all open while you're falling.
On the first drop or two, yeah, and then they close it again and open it again and close it again and open it again.
Right. And also,
spoilers for a ride that's been around for fucking decades.
Well, the other cool thing is that there's
random generation of drops.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's two different paths the ride vehicle can take through the building as it's going up the lift.
Yep.
Or getting to the lift rather. And then there's it's not like truly random. There's 37 different drop patterns, which is an oddly specific number.
I mean, that's probably taken years of formulation to see what would be the most unpredictable feeling amount.
Yeah.
It's one of those, the human brain can only predict up to X, and so we did Y, is what I would expect.
Yeah. And so it does randomly select one of those drop patterns. So the selection is random. but there are 37 set patterns that it randomly chooses from.
Fair enough.
And so you can ride that ride a bunch, and there's a statistical likelihood that you could ride it 37 times and never get the same experience. Actually, twice as many, because there's 2 different paths the ride could take, plus 37 drop patterns.
Yep.
It's not like Haunted Mansion that's literally the same every time.
I fucking grew up going to those places so much.
I have been wanting very badly to go back to Hollywood Studios because I have yet to do any of the Star Wars stuff.
I haven't been there since they added the Galaxy's Edge stuff. I said last time I went would have been, I think, 2021.
And
that was for my buddy's bachelor party.
My childhood best friend, who is high-powered Miami lawyer now.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, he's cool. He
The joke is being friends with a lawyer.
I know, but it's cool because he likes all of my lawyers are shit jokes.
So do most lawyers, because at least half of them are self-aware.
Yeah.
I have broken again. I am gear.
Oh. Okay, maybe if we do... if we do that, and then we do this, and then we put this here... stupid window snapping, not... If we do it like that, maybe if I create a situation where Fugi is not a tab in the background, it'll continue to work correctly?
No idea.
Because it's literally
I
my
just
solution...
figured I'd let you know, because that visually is distracting for people to watch, I'm sure.
my solution is literally, I click out of game, I click the Fugi tab on my browser, and then it immediately fixes itself.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But if I don't keep my stream in my peripheral vision, I'll never know when my stream breaks.
True.
Let's see, now I can't see chat. So I need to where's the thing? Pop out chat. And so that's yet another window, and we will put that next to the YouTube chat, and then I can not see either of them until they update, and maybe it catches... Actually, no, that's perfect. That is right in that spot in my peripheral vision where the movement will distract me.
Which is exactly what you want.
Yeah.
That wasn't even sarcastic.
I need to, I need to remember the name of the power tool that I use or they're called power toys now. Stupid Microsoft rebranding something that was already perfect.
Microsoft and perfect do not belong in the same sentence at any point in time.
Well, where is it? More. Advanced, always, back. Fancy zones. That's what it is. I need to figure out how to do things in fancy zones so that I can save this as a quick layout. Okay. The thing that used to be called Microsoft Power Tools for Windows, that is now called Power Toys with a Z for some reason, is as close to a perfect thing as Microsoft has ever made. It shouldn't exist. These are all features that should just be by default baked into Windows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But they are amazing to have. Some of them are literally just like the features developers for Windows responding to surveys for people that are like, this is why I prefer these are reasons that we prefer Linux over Windows, because this particular distribution has this particular feature that I rely on really heavily, and they're like, well, let's steal that and put it in Windows. Fancy Zones gives you a little toolbar at the top of your window that it auto hides. You don't see it at all until if you drag a window to the top center of your screen, this little toolbar pulls down, and it gives you a selection of different window arrangements that are better than what the Windows 10, 11, like Windows Snap feature offers by default. And like there's the one that I use for my streaming setup on my vertical monitor is it breaks. I have 3 windows normally. I have 3 windows. The top third of my screen is OBS. The middle third of my screen is YouTube Studio. And the bottom third of my screen is Twitch. And it works for me. It's an almost perfect distribution. I can't actually... YouTube Studio does not resize any of its elements. So, I have to pan the window so that I can see my analytics. And then I have, a little corner of the stream that's available so I can make sure that it's actually rendering smoothly and not chugging.
Yeah.
And then Twitch resizes everything, and sometimes it resizes it too much. Because Twitch is a proper web app.
That's a word for it.
Proper or web app?
Yes. I'm glad you see my point.
Yeah. Well, compared to YouTube Studio, Twitch is downright usable.
That's still strong words. I'm sure that Twitch will be happy that someone believes that. Many of us have never been impressed.
I didn't say I was impressed.
That by standards of usability of stating that they're usable, that's considered impressed under Twitch's belt.
It's an extremely low bar when you're comparing its usability to YouTube Studio.
Yes. The bar is in hell, but they still barely managed to cross it. What do you mean?
Right.
It's not even low. It's under the ground. It's fine.
Oh.
It's not the direction I expected my music to go in, but I'm cool with it today. It is on the playlist I built. I just forgot it was there.
I don't have background music today because stupid stuff. Because the reason that I brought up Alexa Plus and then never finished the story.
Finishing stories?
Yeah.
In this stream? Never.
Never. At least not...
If we're finishing stories, something's probably wrong.
So one of the quirks with the Alexa Plus integration is that it extends to any other Amazon services that you have, like Audible and Amazon Music. And in theory, that sounds good. The way that they advertise it sounds good. The way that it works is very bad.
That sounds about right.
So, before my son activated Alexa Plus, I could open Amazon Music on anything little, like my computer, my phone, whatever, and press the little Alexa chat icon, and I could say play music with.
I'm honestly surprised it hasn't gone off 7 times with you saying it over and over again.
Oh, I only use Alexa as a wake word for the dot that's in my son's bedroom and the one that's in my master bedroom, and I am as far away as I could be from both of those, considering that they're at the opposite ends of the house and I'm dead center.
Fair enough.
And the doors are closed. I don't know. The one in my son's room is actually pretty sensitive and has probably gone off like 6 times already, and I just can't hear it because the volume is set to 2.
That thing that's like, what do you fucking want?
So anyway, before Plus, I could open up Amazon Music, tap the little Alexa icon on Amazon Music, and I could say, play music that heavily features bass guitar solos.
And it only plays Anesthesia Pulling Teeth.
Basically. It would play an appropriate selection of music. It almost always started with that one. I know.
But the Anesthesia Pulling Teeth is like the bass solo.
It's either that. It would always either start with that or Metallica's Orion.
Which is another Cliff Burton classic.
Yes. And I miss Cliff Burton.
So does everybody in Metallica.
Yeah. Including the current bassist whose name I can't remember right now.
Is it still
the
Trujillo?
Sasquatch. Yes, Trujillo. This
because I bet Newstead was like, before that. And
the guy that looks like a shaved Sasquatch. He's how I imagine Abraham Lincoln looked.
The fuck? Hispanic?
Well, except for Hispanic. No, just the guy's features. He looks like a shaved, especially like the video of him like walking out on stage playing the opening for Orion at one of the concerts that was legally recorded. And the way that he just walks out there with the bass while he's playing, it's just like it's how I would imagine Sasquatch playing a bass guitar would walk.
Interesting analysis, I suppose.
Yeah, just the direction my tism goes.
No, you're fine. It's just I'm trying to piece it together, and it's just not coming together in my fucking mind's eye. But I believe you.
So anyway, so this is a thing that used to work really well for me. I could request something oddly specific in Amazon Music, and it would generate an appropriate playlist for me. But since my son enabled Alexa Plus, this doesn't work anymore. It pretends to work, and by that I mean I will say the words. It will go, okay, playing such and such list of music, but the musical choices are not appropriate. I did this driving home yesterday. One of my favorite YouTubers uploaded a new video a couple days ago, and I hadn't watched it yet. And while I was waiting I had work yesterday. I had a paying job yesterday.
How dare you?
It was only for 30 minutes at $60 an hour, so I only made $30. But it was enough to pay for. But it was over near Ballast Point, which is like one end of Bayshore of the Bayshore, the world's longest contiguous sidewalk. And there's the Ballast Point Park there that's right on the bay and has this lovely like mangrove forest that I helped plant back in '04. And there's a lobster shack there that has like proper lobster rolls, and $30 is enough to pay for a lobster roll and an ice cream.
Proper lobster rolls, strong word, talking to someone who's got New England family.
Okay, well, I've never been to New England. That's not true. That's not true. I've never been to that part of New England.
Boston or Maine.
I've been to New York and New Jersey and Pennsylvania.
We have a hard time acknowledging Pennsylvania. They fly the Confederate flag a little too much. Oh, there's a patch of black trumpets right outside our house, like in the shade realm.
Uh-huh.
Like I can see the house from where I'm standing, and there's just black trumpets sitting in the fucking field over here.
Cool.
We didn't find those until we were in the wilds 3 counties over last time. Seems like it might be a new spawn. I'm working on picking up enoki mushrooms right now.
So anyway, one of the musical YouTube channels that I follow is Ellen Plays Bass.
Okay.
And this is who's her dad is famous. I don't remember how to pronounce their last name. They're Armenian, so the last name is hard to pronounce. Her dad's name is Hovak.
Okay.
Alaverdian. Wrong thing. Not that I want. That's what I want. Trying to remember the band that he's from, but I could just cheat and go to Metal Archives.
Sneaky Deathcrack trying to pretend you're enoki mushrooms.
Paradigma Project is the thing that he's best known for. Or his active band. Aeus. He was the guitarist for Aeus. And so when in 2020, when Ellen was like 6, she was like, I want to learn to play guitar. And Dad was like, sure, I'll teach you to play guitar, but let's go. I don't want you to touch any of my guitars, so let's go to Guitar Center and buy you a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And so they went to Guitar Center, and she grabbed a bass, not knowing that there was a difference.
I mean, fair enough, though.
And Dad was like, this is the one you want? She goes, this is the one I want. And so she started playing. He taught her to play bass. And she is amazing. She's got some videos that she did over the last couple of years, where from the time that she got good enough to play confidently, of her doing like bass solos from like Gojira and Symphony X and anyway, so she dropped a new video, and while I was waiting for when I was waiting for this server that I was working on to recognize that I had replaced the old client of mine that no longer has a service contract because I canceled all of my service contracts, or elected not to renew any of my service contracts after my son was born, so that I didn't have to worry about being contractually obligated to leave my son to go do things at a place where I'm not going to be able to bring a child. Anyway, they called me up and they were like, we're really dissatisfied with the person that you recommended to take your place. We have chosen not to renew their contract. We have been fine without any maintenance for a few years, without anything more than just like the basic maintenance of every once in a while opening up the server cabinet and blowing the dust out.
Yeah. The standard maintenance routine.
Right. But they were like, but we had a drive failure, and we don't know which of the spares to we don't know which of the spares, what drives are safe to use as a spare to replace it. Yeah. And we don't really want to buy a new drive and have to wait for it to be delivered. Can you come out here and do this? Like, your replacement didn't change anything. Everything is still using the organizational system that you set up. And I was like, okay, well, it's been 5 years, so I don't remember what that is offhand. I would absolutely have to show up. And remember, like, from the moment that I agree to leave my house, you owe me at a minimum $30. And they're like, yeah, that's not a problem. And they were like, what's your hourly rate again? And I was like, it's $60 an hour. And I charge from the moment that I arrive. And they're like, okay, we'll pay you whatever it is, however long it takes. And I was like, well, do you want me to stand around and wait for the raid array to rebuild? Or are you comfortable monitoring that and then just having me come back out if something goes wrong? And they're like, we'll do that because that'll be cheaper.
Understandably so.
I was like, okay, good. I prefer that because I really don't want to be sitting in your server room for 16 hours.
Yeah.
So they anyway, so I went out there, found a appropriate drive that didn't have very many usage hours on it. That I was able to, that didn't have any important information on it that wasn't already backed up, and was able to put that into like the array. And then I just had to wait. They have this thing, the server rack that they use for their drives have the company that makes it doesn't exist anymore. And that's really irked me because I've like tried to sell this to other people and then they're like, well, we can't find it to look at it. It doesn't seem to exist. But it has, each drive bay has 3 little LEDs on it, a red, a yellow, and a green. And red indicates that there is a problem. And yellow indicates that it is in some state of like updating. Mm-hmm. And green is like everything is fine. And so all I had to do, they were like, we just want you to put the drive in and wait until like it's not red anymore. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, cool. Because it's a blinking yellow indicates that the rack that the server has acknowledged that it is a new drive and that it is in the process of rebuilding the data that was on the old drive. Okay. So that's all I had to do was stay there until it started blinking yellow. And then the guy was like, you know, he'll call me if after I leave, if it goes back to red and doesn't go back to green.
Yeah.
And the fact that I have not heard from them and I didn't wake up to there being me having a voicemail, I'm assuming that it has gone to green.
It took.
But yeah, I made $30 yesterday and then immediately spent the money, all of it, every cent. I went to the freaking lobster shack at Ballast Point and got a lobster roll and a salted turtle ice cream cone.
Fair enough.
And my wife is like, we could have used that money. And I'm like, we have an agreement that any money that I earn that is paid to me in cash is mine. Okay, so Stormy moved his buildings, but he didn't release the plot, which is why the dock is still there.
Fair enough.
So anyway, while I was waiting for the light to go from red to blinking yellow, I was watching the new video that Ellen Plays Bass dropped, and then I was like, I want to listen to some, like, other bass guitar music while I'm driving home.
Mm-hmm.
So I opened Amazon Music, and I pushed the button, and I said, Alexa, play music that heavily features bass guitar solos. And it says, okay, playing such and such playlist. And the first selection was a Rachmaninoff piano concerto. Which I love. Rachmaninoff is one of my favorite composers, but that's not what I wanted to listen to.
So
okay,
that doesn't fit the fucking period.
There is now music coming from my kitchen because the wake word for the Echo show in the kitchen is Amazon.
The inconvenience of modern technology.
Nothing is going to wander onto my plot, so I am going to take a short break. I need bio and beverage.
Don't fall in.
That's the goal.
Oh, time for a large stretch. Oh, that feels lovely. Sometimes you just gotta let it fucking crack, snap, crackle, pop all the way back down your back. It feels great. It's in the other one here somewhere.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Why? When did I...
Put your sentence together before you spit it out.
I was wondering why there's 10 in my inventory, because I don't remember smacking a 10 thing.
Sounds like you did at some point.
I mean... There's a change that needs to be fixed. Okay, so had a I had a stack of 8 tin ore in my inventory. I opened up my ore chest to deposit it. In my ore chest, I had 2 full stacks of 20 tin ore, a stack of 16.
Sure.
I did the shifty click to move the 1 stack over, and used to be it would consolidate. It would have immediately taken that stack of 8 and split it, put 4 into the 16, and then left 4 adjacent.
Sure.
It just put the 8 stack in there as an 8 stack.
Fair enough.
It's not supposed to do that. It should not do that. Okay, where's my... There's my shiny rocks box. Get rid of those.
I still need to fucking eventually get access to a standard cooking hearth, not just the basic one.
What do you need? Can you make it?
I don't have the recipe for it. I need access to one.
If
I have recipes that I can make on one, I just can't build one.
Then you should be able to build one if you...
Well, I tried to look it up in the recipes and I'm not finding it anywhere.
You need where is it? Hold on. Okay, I thought I thought I was high. I thought I was high enough level, but I'm not. My charcuterie is high enough that I can see butcher's tools, but I can't make them yet.
I mean, to be fair, my cooking is only level 14, almost 15.
Yeah, well, right now the only thing that I have on the cooking hearth is tallow and lard.
I don't even have, like, under my... I'm just using the search function in the journal for recipes.
Okay.
I can see cooking tools and basic cooking tools, and that is fucking it. Just typing in the word cooking.
Yeah, okay. So, cooking tools. You need to make those.
I fucking... No, I need a basic cooking hearth. Or
No,
I need not a basic one, I need a cooking hearth.
Right. To get that, you need to make the cooking tools.
Well, how the fuck am I gonna get those when I don't have the fucking required stuff for that either?
If you can see the recipe...
Yeah, I'm not gonna go hunting down the fucking shit to make a bronze sheet.
No. Tell me what you need. I can probably make it for you.
Well, I mean, I could probably make it. I just need the stuff for it.
Or I probably already have it.
A bronze sheet. I think I have flint, and I can make a longwood stock.
Okay, well
that
that would be the basic cooking tools, not the cooking
I
tools.
haven't even made those yet, and it says I need those to make the advanced ones.
Do you? Okay.
Oh no, it's the basic cooking workbench I needed for that. I was reading it said basic cooking, and I just skipped past.
Oh.
For that, I'm gonna need a bronze bar, 4 iron sheets, and heavy top grain leather. I don't even know how to get half of that shit.
Cooking hearth. cooking hearth, yeah, requires... Okay, so the cooking hearth, the not basic, requires 4 copper ingots, 4 bronze sheets, 25 clay, 50 charcoal, 30 limestone, 20 ice, and 1 cooking tools.
In other words, go fuck yourself. I'm never making it. Got it.
Dude, I have almost all of that stuff on hand.
I'm glad you do. I don't fucking automatically run into the assumption that I'm gonna use it.
To make cooking tools, which unlocks at cooking level 9, but is difficulty 21, so you might have a hard time making it.
It's hard. It's not like impossible for me.
Okay, the thing that I don't have is the heavy top grain leather.
I don't even know how to get
You need
that
4
first.
iron sheets, 1 heavy top grain leather, 5 bronze bars, and 100 charcoal.
Yeah, I just read all that. I know not how to get any of it. Except I have the charcoal and I can fucking figure out the bronze, probably. Iron sheets, I'm SOL.
Yeah. You'll have to buy the heavy top grain leather unless there's some in the storeroom. But everything else I have in at least some amount. Yeah, I have 18 iron sheets. Did I just had a bunch of... What did I do with all that bronze? I made something. Oh right, what I made with that, I think I stuck it up here, because I was going to use it for something else. I have 31 bronze bars. And I'm sure you have at least 100 charcoal.
I have plenty of charcoal.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't even know where to fucking start about getting that leather.
Let's see. Marketplace. Search heavy top. You can get 20 heavy top grain leather for 45 gold. And the market for it is just on the other side of the river from the Petra for Oven.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both. There's two stacks of 20 available.
See that? I got plenty of gold. That's just a matter of making my way over there.
Which reminds me, I haven't bribed the gods yet today.
So you says just across the river?
Yeah. If you go into that,
I'm Petramaying right now. So.
Okay. Yeah, if you pull it up in the market interface, the Heartland markets, there's an option for you to track its location. You do view location, and then you hit tab to track location, and it'll put it on your compass.
Or I can just click the button that says track location.
That too.
Oh boy, finally a use for my gold.
And then I will put the other materials in our trade basket.
Okay.
So the iron bars and the bronze bars and the iron sheets are in the trade basket.
Sounds good to me. Let my stamina come back, and I can clear this channel, no problem. I do wish that your speed boost applied to swimming.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
That would be really good QOL.
I'm already going fast. Make me go fast across the board.
The only reason to not have your running speed boost apply to all of your movement speeds is if you plan on having other ways to boost your other movement speeds.
Yeah.
But if
or you just don't think that swimming's going to be a part of your game beyond like necessity of like, I guess I'll put it in so you don't drown.
Yeah.
Which kind of seems like the swimming in this is just, I guess I'll put it in so you don't drown.
Yeah. At which point then, why go through the difficulty of coding a drowning mechanic?
So that you have to do something.
Okay, where's me brick walls? Oh, right. They don't look like brick walls. So dumb. I want brick walls that look like brick walls. I want a man who would look like a man.
Okay, why do you build so many market stalls and then it's not clear which one has the thing?
There should be an icon on your screen, like when you get close to it, it should. If you were tracking it.
Yeah, I am. It just wasn't coming up clear.
At least it wasn't one of the ones that is like floating in the air and inaccessible, that are like right by the Petra.
True. There it is. There we go. I now have all their leather.
That's new.
What'd you find?
I just realized that I could build granite arches. I have the granite arch foundation. I just can't. I just can't mine granite.
Yet.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. One of those dead thing boxes. Okay. Gonna put mandrake with the onions because they both grow in the dirt. If I ever find potatoes, that's where they're gonna go as well. Okay, do I have heartwood beams? I do. Alright. Oh, right. The stairs are in the same place, except I moved them for this floor, put them over here, and then they come up this way. already the double window. Is this all? Oh, it's all double window. Okay, well at least that's consistent.
On my way back.
Building on extended plot area. Yes, I'm well aware. I did it on a porpoise.
Pretty sure that's against a lot of animal rights things to do.
Now ask me if I care. I kind of do, because that's gross.
It's also highly illegal in most places.
Most, but not all. And I always like to say that the burden of proof is and always should be on the accuser. And,
I don't disagree with that.
And I challenge you to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that a porpoise cannot give consent.
By factor that they can revoke consent from others, I believe that they therefore understand the concept. Considering how cruel dolphins act in general.
Yeah.
I believe they understand the concept.
My standpoint has always been I try very hard to live by the motto of don't yuck on other people's yums. And so I'm like, it doesn't matter that the thought disgusts me. You know, whatever happens between two consenting parties is all on those consenting parties.
Exactly, but it's down to the legality of it at certain points.
And my standpoint on legality is my belief on the standpoint of legality is that the determining factor of whether or not something is legal should be entirely on were all of the parties involved consenting. If yes, then no law should have been broken.
Again, I agree with that to an extent, but there are extenuating circumstances.
Yeah.
Because there are certain cases where that's just not going to apply in perpetuity, and you're going to need to look closer.
Right. What is it? One of my grandfather's favorite sayings is, "There are no perfect systems."
Not without minutia, no. That is the big hurdle, is making sure that you find the fine lines.
No, that is the wrong way. Where? Yeah, that's the one I wanted. Does that? Okay, did that? Nope. I messed up. Okay, where? Now that I'm questioning,
You breaking things?
No, I'm not breaking things. I'm just placing them wrong. Which then I have to break them in order to place them correctly. But okay, I got it right the first time.
Did you? Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah,
It sure sounded like you didn't and had to redo it.
No, I just double-checked my work. I had to place two little triangular wall sections to fill in gaps. the second one doesn't look right, but it is. And when I placed it where it did look right, it wasn't. And then I went and double-checked the first one that I placed, and I did place the first one correctly the first time. So, maybe the problem is with the... Maybe the problem is with the placement of the ceiling. The roof tile. Maybe it's wrong. Let's double-check all of my roof seams.
There's also the fact that you are building on an unnatural slant.
Yeah, well, everything in the game snaps to a grid, so that doesn't really...
Yeah, and that grid only works as well as the game does, and we both talked about today alone how well the game works.
Yeah. Touché.
I'll say your faith in a system that we've already proven is shoddy. Not for lack of trying. They've put in the effort to make it work better, even since I started.
No, the seams are perfect. The tile is just a few too many pixels oversized, and it makes it look bad. And it makes me angry.
You probably are building in an extenuating circumstance they hadn't accounted for, to be fair. You are probably doing something slightly askew from what they would expect, which is partially building on the side of a mountain. I'm sure.
Okay. Given that, like, for the vast majority of the entirety of the early access period, like, almost everything that was built in this game was built on the side of a mountain.
Did it not look janky then, too?
No, not really.
Huh. How are things?
Well, I don't know.
I
don't know.
This thing, world there.
This thing might. This particular joining might have looked janky then too. Hi, Stormy.
Wow, it didn't take you half an hour to notice someone was in your chat.
Yeah, I actually noticed a minute ago. I just had to finish my thought so that I didn't lose my thought.
Uh-huh. So you don't have to explain it to me. Explain it to the people you're ignoring.
I would argue that ignoring is an active process. And so if I'm not choosing to...
Most things...
If it's happening
most things can be argued to be an active process, whether you want them to be or not.
Yeah, I saw the post about it in the Discord. Are you looking for someone to take over your plots before you release them so it doesn't destroy the boardwalk?
Alright, what else did I need? Oh, nose itches.
Where's stairs? Stairs. What do I need for stairs?
Inventory. It was, I believe, charcoal was the other thing, right?
Planks. Oh wait, the shortcut
those are
hole
bone
is
fragments. Oopsie doodle. Bone fragments, charcoal, they look the same in sprite form. I know I have charcoal in one of these chests. I just have no fucking long-term memory to remember which one's which, so I have to go through each one every time. There it is. This is going to be individual.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really torn about that because, like, I would like to get out of the foggy area, but, at the same time, I don't want to rebuild.
Sure you do.
Uh,
All right, let's backtrack. I know I can get this if I keep at it.
well, actually, that one's not. This one's still in the foggy area. How far do I have to go before the fog goes away?
I got you, you fucker. Okay, oh boy. Bronze sheet. Clay. Copper ingots. Nice. And limestone. Okay.
Fog goes away about where the front door is. Oh. Okay, do you consider the lake to be the front or the back of your house?
That is a solid question.
Oh, clearly the back, because there is no door on the lake side. Oh, well, there's a door. Okay.
Different things go in different boxes. This in there first and foremost. I got my cooking tools, goddammit.
Okay, well, the biome just changed to old forest there. It's just still. Okay, so there's where the crossing. That's where it is. Okay, so all of Stormy's currently vacant plot and most of the plot where his main house is still in Forsaken Forest.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I see.
This is probably the best place for it. Put it in the butchery box for now. So I won't be able to build that for a bit. Because I have a lot of stuff to fucking collect for that.
See, this is the advantage of my strategy of only playing 1 day a week, is I'm never going to run out of stuff to do, no matter how slowly they add new stuff to the game.
Okay, so it's 4 bronze sheets, 50 charcoal, 25 clay, the cooking tools, obviously, 4 copper ingots, 20 nice, and 30 limestone. Should probably work on some more levels before I do that, though. Think of lovers, think of foes, think of children, think of families. Keep in mind that nothing stays. Think of best friends, think of strangers, think of lovers, think of foes.
Yeah, I know about the small lake. I really like this spot, except for the... Well, I don't mind the fog. It's that it's the really creepy music that happens at nighttime sometimes. It's a little unsettling when it always hits when I'm not expecting it.
Somebody crafted no water.
I haven't touched the water.
That means it was me. I said somebody. I didn't know if it was you or me. I'll take the blame. I just don't have the memory.
Planks.
My brain keeps about 30 minutes of information and then spares the rest.
When you release, so I haven't experimented with this. I remember reading when they were getting ready, when the game was going live and they were doing the whole plot token thing, that the devs had said that when you manually release a plot, everything was going to go into your redemption queue. Did they change their mind on that? Or in order to get my stuff into my redemption queue, do I need to just let my plot expire?
You got your answer. It's
okay.
No.
How much time do I have left on my queue? On my plots? Oh, you know what? Well, we're gonna turn off auto renew for that one. My plot's just renewed. Ugh.
That works out perfectly for you. It's the exact opposite of what you wanted.
Yeah, Oh, here's an interesting thing. Well, my thinking was that I'll just let my plots expire and then I'll move, because it won't be that big of a hassle if literally everything is in my redemption queue. It's just rebuild. There's no actual moving to the city area, to across the street, so I can be with the peoples. The peoples that never see me on because I only play during the work days on Wednesdays. Or Thursdays. It's Thursday. I get paid tomorrow. And by that I mean my wife gets paid tomorrow, and my allowance that I use to pay the mortgage hits my bank account. But here's an interesting question. All of the things that are in my house, most of the things that are in my house, don't even belong to me.
No, it's mostly mine.
Yeah.
Those will just remain floating there.
Yeah, I was gonna wonder. I was wondering
receive no access.
I was wondering what will happen to Caden's stuff if I let my house expire.
It will float. I'll be one of those people with floating boxes and nothing built around them.
What all space would I need if I moved to the city? I don't know. I just need like 2 plots. I like to keep... I don't even need 2 plots. I've been arguing for the longest time that, like, literally all someone needs to play this game properly is a single plot. But if you have 30 days, that should be enough time. Yeah? Oh, to get started on the residential area? I'm gonna go get out of the fog and then do the fly camera thing. And go look at what the city looks like right now.
Probably help if you put your hammer away too.
I want the hammer out because I want to be able to see the borders.
It's gonna be real hard to see when, you know, all those highlights are up and you can't actually see the fucking city for the city. Which was the goal you expressed.
Well, I just want to see the bigness of it, not just the...
Uh-huh.
Shoom. I also need to back up from my monitor because I'm giving myself motion sickness. It goes all the way up the hill.
Excuse me, folks. That was a good one.
Well, um, yeah, I'm definitely too lazy to move by normal means, like having to pack everything up manually, having to move everything over one inventory at a time. Just my house alone would take a whole day.
Let alone your workspace.
Yeah. It looks so good just built into the mountain like that, though.
That's why that's funny for you to think that I was gonna fucking do a damn thing. As I said, my box is gonna be floating, and that's where they're gonna stay if he moves.
Oh crap! I can't take the mouse out of window when I'm in the flying camera.
That kind of makes sense, though. I screwed up walking up those steps. Stormy, I know you don't know me quite well enough yet. Getting me to do anything that doesn't immediately interest me is a hurdle for even the most skilled of people dealing with me. I am the obstinate autistic. And artistic, but autistic.
Decaying plot weirdness, anything built out. Okay, well that's... Okay, according to Reddit, all of Ringmaster's chests and all of the items in them will be broken into raw materials and put into my redeeming queue.
That'll be fun.
Let's go more specific.
I mean, that would be an advancement over complete silence.
Okay. Well, I went more specific with me search and was like specifically Pax Dei. What happens to chests owned by other players that were placed on my plot when the plot expires? And I got a slightly different answer, which is they may become public and decay, leaving them vulnerable to other players. Well, most of them are high enough up that other players aren't going to be able to reach them. Items in the core area.
Interested in it.
If the chests were within the original small central circle of your plot, they are typically They are supposed to be packed up and sent to you, the plot owner's redeeming queue. Ownership dispute. According to this developer-related FAQ, only the plot owner receives the items in their queue, even if the chests and the contents belonged to a clanmate. It is highly recommended that friends and clan members reclaim their items before a plot expires to avoid losing them or causing conflict. Yet, like, I care. Pre-built furniture and storage should go to your queue. Everything else should break down to its simplest form, like beams and planks, and go into your queue. Okay. I don't know. I haven't had to deal with the redemption queue since verse 3. And when in verse 3, when I had to rebuild, all of my stuff had converted back into like wood, not beams, but wood. I had so many stacks of wood, of sapwood and heartwood. Couldn't even harvest heartwood because of the changes between 2 and 3. Alright. Well, in that case, I guess you're going to be moving with me because all of your stuff is going to become mine.
I mean, give me a point when you get around to it, and fucking, I'll move everything over myself.
No, I'll just...
Well, a lot of it's going to get all the chests are going to get broken down.
Right.
So, can't do that.
Well, the chests...
I can fucking
the
craft
chests...
them.
The chests... Stormy's saying that pre-built furniture and storage should go to the queue, so the chests will stay as chests.
But don't those have recipes, so they would get broken down?
No, only the construction items are supposed to get broken down.
I thought they were built items, but they may not have been built by you, but they were built.
Right, but they are considered pre-built furniture.
That doesn't make sense, though, because you have to build them.
Right, but you don't... Okay, but they are considered furniture, and furniture doesn't break down. And there's Stormy creeping up on us with his goat head. Oh no, that's Lord Scar.
The hyper specificity is the problem for me. It's like at certain points this game gets extremely granular, and other times it's like, fuck it, whatever. So those are not the methodology.
Scar's over here doing the Macarena.
Most of this shit I don't fucking care about mixing in with yours. And the stuff that I do care about is all easy enough to separate back out. It's like the equipment I have set aside for when I go up another level and stuff like that, because you don't wear heavy, so... The one that might suck it would be if you were to do it before I grab my the cooking tools I just made.
Right.
That would disappear, I think. But that would be about the worst of it.
They had to try and simplify it.
Simplification is for those who need simplifying, and the people who play this game are majoritively people who don't care about it being simple. I guarantee. I still have that. Let me put this in a chest. That'll go in there. That's fine. My fucking brain is not focusing today. I am enjoying that so much. I'll get halfway through my brain's task, and then it's like, oh, fucking, here we go, off on another tangent.
Oh, he's on one of ours.
I'd say yours probably.
Oh yeah, yep, he's... But yeah, we're... So yeah, Scar, we're gonna be moving in 30 days when my plots expire.
He's everywhere.
Because I'm too lazy to do it manually. Okay, so Stormy explains. When you break down a chest, it goes to your inventory as a chest. When you break down wall and roof pieces, they go to your inventory as bricks and beams. Okay. So whatever the thing goes to your inventory as when you destroy it is what happens. We're going to move to the city area because when Stormy's done moving, the dock is going to decay, and then that's going to inconvenience me. And I can't be inconvenienced.
So instead he's inconveniencing myself and everybody else.
I'll let you have some input on where we move to.
I couldn't give a shit less about that. You're going to reorganize all my shit.
Wrong button. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let me get up there and see. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the fog area finally.
So the most I'm hearing is don't build the hearth yet.
Okay.
The king of the jungle, it's me, not Tarzan. I'm dying tonight, and that's for certain. I think it's like to send a song without across it anyway. Reconsider killing you, don't even make me laugh. That's just the last.
I just wanted to get up here and make sure. Okay. Me releasing. I released the mountaintop. I mean, I only had 5 days left on the token, but I don't want to waste 5 days. I'm cheap. I'm actually getting ready to cancel my sub for a while and just ride on the tokens that I have banked.
Fair enough. How much is it they fucking pull out per month again?
The maximum, because I have the 4 plot subscription.
Oh, I mean just single plot each. Like how much is a plot based on grace?
400.
I don't remember what the exchange rate is. Okay.
It's 400 grace. And then like for money, did they change it? Oh, they added more. There's 6 and 8 plot subs now.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like they may have changed the pricing. I remember complaining that like the way that I was originally planning on doing it was just to pay for 4 plots like every other month.
Mm-hmm.
To save money, but then it turned out that would have been less. I don't remember if that was actually saving money too. You can buy token only too. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I didn't even notice. There's a tab for you to just buy tokens.
Neat.
And you can buy 10 tokens for $42.49.
Good Christ.
Or 1 token for $4.99. Or 5 tokens for $22.49.
I think I'll remain a free player. And not spend any of that.
Yeah, because Grace works. If you felt the need to have a plot, or continuing to bum off of your friend.
I mean, the moment you quit this, I'm probably not coming back. So.
All right, so let's ignore the penny, and just call that $4 for premium. So $7 for premium plus one plot makes one plot token $3. Except that if you want to buy just the token, it's $5. So if we do, what's my current one is $18.99, so that's $19 minus the $4 for premium is $15 for 4 plots. That's $3, and it's still, if I was only looking at the cost per plot, I'm paying $3.75 a month per plot token, which is more per plot than if I were only paying for one plot. But if I ignore the cost of premium and we just call this, what is it? So 19 divided by 4 is $4.75 per plot.
So you started doing heavy math and I fucking completely tuned out. I'm so sorry, but I actually stopped paying attention completely.
Uh-huh.
Like, I genuinely apologize, but you started throwing numbers at me and my brain was like, nope, I'm gonna go look at the clay on the ground. I'm being stalked by Scar. I'm being stalked by Lord Scar while I collect clay.
Yeah, I'm probably not on enough to maintain the Grace plot. Especially if I don't have my 50% extra Grace on login. I could probably set up a script on my computer to just log me into the game every day at the same time every day just to get me the Grace.
Says the man who cannot be inconvenienced.
Yeah. It's a matter of how much work would it... Well, I could still... I wonder if... I was going to say I could use AC Tool to do it, and that would be super easy, but I don't know if AC Tool even runs on Windows 11. I mean, we're talking about a macro scripting tool that was designed for Acheron's Call. How long ago was that?
It feels like a bit of a specific reference that I'm not grasping, so... That's more down to me just not having been in the PC space until, like, the end of the last decade, so... I didn't really do a lot of PC gaming between 2007 and 2019.
Acheron's Call was a MMO published by Microsoft in 1999.
I didn't start really playing games on the PC until the mid-2000s, and then it stopped for a long time because, you know, I had a Dell, and games quickly exceeded the context of a Dell.
Yeah. Wow, it ran until 2017.
Milky mushrooms, where be you, my delicious little treats? I'm like half glazed. Oh, black trumpets, I'll take these. There we go. Starwart. I know I'm front. I'll take the clay too. I'm right here. I might as well. There you. Nope. That was the trick of the light. Fuck me.
Huh. Interesting. That's...
What's you got processing?
Sorry. So I remembered that I never actually played Asheron's Call. I had a friend that was really big into Asheron's Call 2 and got really, really, really pissed off when it got shut down.
Mm-hmm.
But Asheron's Call 2 got shut down in like 2005. It launched in 02 and was shut down in 05. And then what I didn't know, because my friend was like had no interest in continuing to play the original Asheron's Call, was that they then relaunched Asheron's Call 2 in 2012 for anyone who currently had an Asheron's Call subscription could then also play Asheron's Call 2 for free.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Yeah. And then they both shut down then it also shut down again in 2017 when they took down the original Asheron's Call.
Oh.
But it's funny that like the sequel was not the sequel was not as popular as the original. Like if you're going to make an MMO and then you're going to make a sequel to the MMO, you need to in order for your sequel to succeed, you need to shut down the original.
Yeah. That unfortunately is what a lot of people feel.
Or use the World of Warcraft
if it's
model.
an online game, especially, yeah.
Or to use the World of Warcraft model, where we're not going to make a sequel to the game per se. We're just going to like literally destroy the world, and that's going to be our sequel. We're just going to release an expansion that completely reshapes the world.
Yeah, that seems like a way. And when you write yourself into a corner, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what DC and Marvel do all the time. We've got board wipe characters we only use when we need to reset. like Franklin Richards.
Yeah, that makes me the introduction of that character into the MCU has me worried about the fate of the MCU.
What should really have you worried is the 1,000 person layoff they just completed in specifically the Marvel graphics department.
Yeah, that
should be what really worries you.
That's more upsetting because it says to me that they plan on going with AI generation.
You mean, what do you mean plan on? That's already what they've done.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely too bright here. I'm out of the zone now.
Hello, Moon. Oh, there's something I never bothered to pay attention to in this game, is whether or not the moon has phases, or if it always looks like a slightly less than half moon. Adding that one little touch of realism there, like having there be phases to the moon, with it just being purely aesthetic, is a nice touch, but also one of those things that would make me, like, angry. Not like, I don't know, angry is a strong word. It is like, why go through the effort of coding phases of the moon if it has no impact on gameplay? As a lazy person. As a lazy person, it bothers me.
Remember, you're the person who said they fired everyone but the visual design team.
The UI design team.
That's visual design.
And I don't think it was fired. I think they all, like, walked away from the game.
They fired themselves.
Yeah.
I don't think the mushrooms have cycled yet. I think I'm just on a fruitless errand right now.
Oh, wait. There's something I need to tear down.
I don't need red onions. I've got plenty of red onions for now.
Oops.
There's some enoki.
I need to go empty my inventory. I just noticed a big giant section of wall that is outside of my plot area now because I released the mountaintop.
Uh-oh.
No, this side.
I'm just being stalked by Lord Scar.
You got to admire his commitment to the bit.
I mean, yeah. He's just been hanging. I've been fucking. The only reason I keep noticing him is because I keep hearing footsteps off to the side because my headphones have the binaural effect.
Mm-hmm.
So every once in a while I hear shh, 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 and I'll turn around. It's like, okay, I thought it was. I think it's a boar running up behind me that I didn't hear grunt or something. And no, it's just him hanging out in the fucking side. That or I'll hear him cast something.
He might be throwing stam buffs on you.
Maybe. I haven't been paying attention to my bars enough. Also, really haven't been using enough stamina to buff that much. Morinoki, there it is. I should really just use the fucking gathering buff again, but it's I already did that today. I'd like to fucking save some grace back up.
How much grace you got?
Oh, where's that fucking... I just saw it. There it is. 295.
Oh. That's not
Remember,
much.
I chewed through a bunch of it by teleporting around a couple weeks back.
Right. Okay, alright. Everything else is inside the line except for this corner. Oh.
You are not allowed.
Okay, if I take this pillar out, does this stuff go red? No. Okay.
Hey, you got over 10 times the amount I have, Stormy.
He has almost 3 times as much as I have. I'm at 1,007 something.
I mean, I'm walking out of here with a fucking... another big stack of black trumpets.
Alright, let's turn the auto renew off. I am committing to moving in 30-ish days.
The ish being the strong part.
Well, yeah, because I'm not going to log on, like... Well, first off, like, day 30 is when the plot goes red. And then I think I still have 3 days after that before it actually disappears.
I say so in 28 days you're gonna hop on here and take screenshots of every chest, so you can reorganize them later. Got it.
No, I don't need to make... Well, I don't know about your chests.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna reconstruct all of the chests, you should probably take screenshots of some of them.
But if you know how many chests you had... Well, all of your chests
I
are
give you the
griffins,
number of
right?
chests I have. I'm sorry?
Most of your chests are griffins, right?
It's half and half now.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you gave me a bunch of smaller ones because we stopped being able to craft the other ones.
Right.
Okay, I'm not vibing with this song anymore.
That's not necessary, Stormy. The vast majority of my chests are set to clan anyway because I don't really care. The stuff that I want to keep for things that I'm working on aren't set to clan. So like, Ringmaster can just take whatever he wants. I know.
I just like giving him shit.
Like, technically, he doesn't even need his own chests.
No, I don't, but I also, like, feel bad cluttering other people's space with a bunch of extra bullshit that they don't need. And that's a courtesy.
And half the time that I say that I need to go find X, he's like, it's in one of my chests, just grab it.
So it's been shared resource since day one, because my ass ain't fucking using half of it. I just pick shit up. I am very much the piece of candy gamer. I see bright color, I pick it up, and if I use it, I use it.
I have to go.
Oh, are we wrapping up early today?
We're gonna have to wrap up early today.
Uh-oh.
I have an opportunity to make another $30, maybe $60.
Oh, fuck
so,
yeah. Go make your money. That's fine.
I
was running low on things to do anyway.
The retirement community at Ballast Point that I was at yesterday. Just
finally
the guy
got back to you?
No, He was like, I don't want to alarm you. The drive you replaced went green last night right before I left, but the drive next to it just went red.
Fun.
And I was like, I could tell you what to do, and he goes, I'd rather pay you to do it.
I mean, that's a respectable stance.
If I leave here in 10 minutes, I can get it done in time to pick up my son on time from school.
Well, then go, motherfucker.
So,
yeah, go do your thing. Like, I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah.
I'm the last person who's gonna stop you from going to make extra money.
I'm actually thinking about restarting my business proper now that my son's going to be in like real school.
Yeah. All right, thank you for hanging, Stormy.
Yeah, see you, Stormy.
I'm emptying my inventory, and then I'm gonna bounce too.
And goodbye, Scar, if you're still lurking in the chat as well.
I mean, he's not lurking in the shadows as far as I can tell anymore, but that's not to say he's not here. He's probably just not in my line of sight.
I have not just...
He's everywhere.
No, I have not just Stormy and Scar, but Dixon Bud has been lurking.
Very nice. I am just finishing clearing stuff out of my inventory. Indeed. Alright, everything's out of my inventory for the day.
Well, let's find someone to raid.
Loggeth out. You just exit the game. Table has nothing to do with the stream because I didn't even fucking set it up today. You have a jar of pickled onions next to you because I was playing with Gil on the dual chat last. Fuck. That was a nice stretch. Alright, let's see who we can raid out to.
Hey, Stormy, are you on or working?
That is a question to have.
Well, yeah, because sometimes he posts in Twitch chat from his work vehicle.
He is not live currently, so I just clicked the link in the chat to open up his page.
Ooh, cider spiders on. Come play Rival Wings Primal, getting every achievement. Final
send me a link
Fantasy.
because I don't have, or at least send me the fucking spelling so I can.
CIDER spider.
Okay.
One word. They're working on getting every achievement in Final Fantasy 14.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna start my countdown now. Not accepting incoming raids. Fair enough. Noted.
Well,
I will look at my photo set and see what we can find. How about we pop into Hades of Acheron, who's playing Deadlock?
Hades.
They are Hades of Acheron, ACHERO.
Yeah, Hades of Acheron.
Yeah. All right, starting my countdown, and I will probably see everybody later tonight for a showdown.
Is it letting you?
Yes, I am getting the countdown.
Because we are unable to raid this person at this time.
Strange. Try syncing up now. Because it might just be a delayed thing. Regardless, I'm gonna shoot my peoples over there, and hopefully your peoples will join shortly. And I'll see everybody this evening in about 4 hours and change. Take it easy, folks. All right, bud. Go make you some money.
I don't know why it's not letting me do that.
I've got no idea.
I guess
sometimes Twitch be broken like that.
No double raid today. I'm just gonna find a random PAX streamer that's hopefully in English.
And something like that.
Nope. There's no one in English. Except for you, and you just raided out.
Yeah, I'm not even live anymore.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna kill stream then.
All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow, bud. Remember, we're doing Gauntlet.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Just giving you the reminder in case, because I know things change.